Hey guys, what is up? Welcome back to my channel. Today we are doing a weekly plan with me, just a regular weekly plan with me and my Hobonichi cousin. So what we're gonna do for the upcoming week, and I think what I'm gonna do is kind of base the theme around this like little witchy sticker sheet that I got from a shop called Paprika Shop on Etsy. I love her stickers. They're so cute. I did like a huge haul from her last year and just got a ton of stickers that I'm just now trying to use up. So we're gonna base it around this sort of little cute witchy sticker sheet. I have some washi tape here that kind of matches, as well as this set that I got from Amazon that sort of matches. So I'm hoping some of these will come in handy, but other than that, it's just gonna be a standard plan with me. So I hope you enjoy. All right, let's get right into the weekly pages. A little recap of how last week went. It didn't go great. I don't know what I was doing this week, to be honest. It just was not my normal weekly plan with me. Honestly, the weeklies didn't work for me the previous week either. I think because I was traveling. But you can see I have marked in started my YouTube channel and I hit 100 subs on Thursday. So thank you guys so much for watching and for, just hanging out and commenting. I really, really love hearing from you guys and hearing how you use your planners too. But today we're going to get the weekly on lock. We're actually gonna do it properly in a way such that I use it. So here we go. First, what I'm gonna be doing is essentially copying over what I have on my digital calendar. So I'm gonna show you guys my digital calendar right now. I'm not sure how well the iPad is coming through on the screen, but my calendar, like my schedule for work, which is all the stuff in orange, changes so much day to day. So I usually don't even block that in, but I need to have the work calendar somewhere. So I have it on my sort of like Apple calendar. And then I have like a few of personal things, that's everything in blue, which really gets more closely managed in the weeks and doesn't move around as much, so I can put it in my planner and not worry about having to cross it off or anything like that. So let's get started with blocking out my work and other non-negotiable tasks that I have to do during the week, and I will check back in with you after that's done. Okay, so I have all of my blocks planned out, which is the usual sort of skeleton of my week. So first we start with the work blocks, which are my actual 9 to 5 job. And those are always going to be from 8 to 4:30 because those are the hours that I work. A couple of days I'm in the office. So this week I'm in the office on Monday and Friday. The rest of the days I work from home. So I have commute times blocked out on Monday and Friday. It takes me about an hour on the train to get to work. And then I have these sort of bracketed blocks that you see here, which I can fill with whatever I need to fill with. Typically on a weekday morning, it's going to look like, scheduling emails, like catching up on texts or scheduling stuff that I missed, or doing small miscellaneous kind of like buffer tasks that I need to get done. And then on weeknights, it's gonna be more intense work. Right now I'm doing a project with an organization that supports governments when they try to set up, like helps them set up alternatives to policing for like mental health crisis units and other things like that. So I'm working with that organization to create their website right now. So these blocks are gonna most likely be devoted to that work that I'm doing with them, especially because the website is due pretty soon here, and the following week I will actually have to present that project because I'm doing it as part of a class, so I'll have to present that project to my class. So I really need to hunker down this week and get that stuff done. And then on the weekend, what that looks like is always on Friday, my partner and I do a movie night. So I'm gonna go ahead and just write movie night in here, and we treat that as pretty sacred. Then on the weekend, I'm also doing something else with my partner called Radar. So our Radar meetings, we have them about once a month. And basically what that is a little meeting where we check in with one another and just check in on anything we've been feeling. So we come into the space really open, really accepting of one another, and just talk very realistically about how our months have been, where we've struggled, whether that's with, a couple's issue like chores or caring for one another, if there's any like spots we need to reflect on in any arguments that we've had. But more often than not, it really looks like us like planning for the future, getting a to-do list together of what we need to get done like around the house, and caring for one another to see like, how's your month been? Like, is there any, anything that you need to get off your chest? It's just that like very loving space that allows for that. And then I have D&D on Sunday. So D&D is going to be really, really fun, but I actually have a lot to do for that. So I think what I'm going to do, and before I forget, these other blocks are sort of flexible. So typically on Saturday mornings, we try to chill out. We try not to do a ton of stuff because it's sort of like the only time during the week that we get to chill. And then on Sunday, I might like do some work in the morning for a project or whatever, or do some chores. And then same thing with the afternoons. We may do, like, for example, taxes are due next week, so I'll probably try to do my taxes in there at some point. So I think what I'm going to try to do for the sidebar is actually write out a list of things that I need to get done this week and potentially do some work hours tracking. So you guys know I don't really use my sidebars. I think a lot of people in the Hobonichi space use their sidebars for things like habit tracking, and I just do not do that at all on the sidebar. So I'm going to go ahead and just brain dump really quickly what I need to get done this week. So I will check back in with you once I do that. Here I'm just referencing the inbox sticky note that I use sort of as like a traveling dashboard. Like, this goes with me throughout my Hobonichi and marks my day. So I'm just referencing this to make sure that there's nothing I forgot to put on this sidebar. And it looks like I did forget something, so I just need to follow up with a graphic designer. So follow up with graphic designer for the project that I'm working on, and I think that is that. So also on the sidebar, what I want to do is I want to track the hours that I'm working on this project. So I'm just going to put in the hours that I expect to be working. So I expect to be working on this website project for at least like 3 hours every night. Like I said, it's going to be insane. For at least 3 hours every night, but I'm going to go ahead and just write down a little tracker so that I can calculate it on my sidebar. And again, if I don't complete this, it's not the end of the world, but I'm really going to try. I would really like to be able to do that. And then on this bottom portion, I think I'm gonna track my meals for the day, which I used to love meal tracking, but I didn't actually get started on doing it in this planner yet. So I think I'm gonna do that. So I will write out my header there. Actually, perfect opportunity to pull in some washi. So I'm gonna go ahead and get started with some washi. So as you may have noticed, I don't really like to lay down a lot of stickers until I have this basic skeleton laid out. And that is because this is the most important part. Like, the stickers are extra, the stickers are fun, but this is what I actually need to use this planner to get done. So that is what I'm gonna do now. I'm gonna sort of lay out some stickers and see how it feels and have some fun with the sheet that I have from this this shop that I really like, and it's gonna be good. But I really don't like to pull out the stickers until I've had a chance to actually see really what my week, dropped some washi, really what my week functionally looks like. So now I think I'm gonna lay some things down, and then I'll note my meal tracking here. First, I'm gonna use this washi to separate out the bedtime parts. I have usually not done this before in my planner, which I know is very common, but I just, for whatever reason, have not done it, which is totally fine. But I'm gonna give it a shot now, since I do have some thinner washi tapes that I think will look pretty cute. I really love these little girl stickers that she has in her shop. I just think they're the cutest ever, so I'm gonna be laying this one down. If I can get her out of here. There we go. I think I'm gonna put her here. Ah, so cute. So stinking cute. Okay, not the cleanest little square. I think I'm gonna redo that. It's also not the cleanest, but you know what? It's fine. I accept it. And then I'm just going to put out, ooh, I think this is a perfect one for D&D, right? Just kind of like a little sword. I think this looks really, really cute. So, yeah. I think this is about what I feel like I need to get down. So I'm gonna go ahead and leave this as the weekly spread. Kind of cute, kind of witchy. It's definitely a little bit off season, but it works for me, okay? So I'm gonna call this weekly spread done. The other part of my weeks, which you guys know if you've seen my other videos, is this sort of like rolling traveling inbox. So I need to make a new sticky note, first of all, which I'm gonna do now. Also, I did not fill out my weekly spending tracker, so I'm actually not gonna do that right now. I'm not gonna transfer this over. I'm gonna do that. I'm filming this on Saturday here, so I'm going to finish that up this weekend and then I'll transfer it over. The other thing I didn't do is I also didn't use my Planner Habits sticky at all. And I know I've told you guys in previous videos about my setup that this is very in flux. This is very flexible. I don't really feel the need to use it all that often if I'm doing everything that's on this sheet anyway. So yeah, so I didn't feel the need to use it last week. So I'm just gonna keep this one for the next week. There's no reason not to. And waste paper. So yeah, so I'm gonna do this April inbox and then I will check back in with you in a second. Okay, I think that's done. What I'm gonna do is just, for now, put this on top of the April inbox, and that's because I have a note on here to process the notes that I wrote down. So this sticky note inbox sort of acts like a catch-all if I am, watching a YouTube video and I want to take a quick note, or if I have a sudden inspiration for like a business idea or a digital product idea or something, I will often write it down on this sticky note and then process it later and put it into a system where I know I'll be able to refer back to it when I'm ready to think about business ideas or digital product ideas or whatever. I'm certainly not at that point yet, although I'd love to do a digital product at some point, but we're definitely just in the brainstorming phase. So I have a bunch of notes on that here, and I have a to-do list item to process that. So when I get to processing that, I will take this, put it into a more permanent place, and get rid of the sticky note. So that was my weekly spread for the upcoming week. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you guys learned a lot. Like I said, I'm gonna be doing meals down here. I didn't end up writing the title, but I think that is okay. I think I'll figure it out anyways. I left a little cauldron here so that it kind of looks like a meal. So anyways, so I think it's gonna be a good week. I'm really excited to try this new practice of having like the brain dump on the side and the hours on the side. I find my cousin to be super flexible, and I can always try again a new week if this doesn't work. And that's sort of the spirit of experimentation that I think the cousin is super well built for. So that's kind of what I'm gonna do. Stay tuned for the next couple videos. I've got some fun ones coming, and I hope you guys had a good plan with me. I'll see you guys next week. Bye.